KHOU 11 stands for Houston, and today we're trying to help you with your taxes.
Consumer reporter Tiffany Craig is back, and she's talking with the experts today during our newscast this afternoon. So, Tiff, what are some of the questions that people are asking?
All kinds of things. Things hurricane related, where's my W-2, you name it. So Katherine Beckner is here. She is the director of Baker Ripley's Tax Center. And I think maybe the biggest question people have is, all right, new tax laws, how will this affect me filing my taxes for 2017?
It really does not affect 2017 at all. There are just one question that we're commonly getting is, what about the penalty for not having insurance? That was canceled, but that's only effective for 2018. If you didn't have insurance in 2017, you still have to pay the penalty.
Okay.
And the only other possible issue is the threshold for medical expenses went down to 7.5%, but you have to be really sick to take advantage of that. And so I always tell people, you don't want to be that sick. It's better not to have that much in medical expenses.
One of the other questions that we're getting quite a bit on our Facebook page is about people who suffered some damage during Harvey, and they want to know about the casualty loss deduction. Tell people a little bit about that and if it's worth it.
For many people, it is worth it, especially with the legislation that was passed for hurricane victims. You do not have to itemize. You do not have to exceed a 10% income threshold. It's $500. However, it is not just that you lost a lot of property. You also have to take into account what was the value of it at the time of the hurricane and what reimbursement did you receive, be it from FEMA or your insurance company. There is a publication the IRS puts out, 2194. You can go to the irs.gov website, and that will give you a lot of tips on how to find the fair market value of items and to remind you of things that you might not have thought of for claiming the loss.
2194.
Yes.
Okay. And also, I know that a lot of people like to do their taxes on their own. When it comes to that casualty loss, do you recommend people go to an expert, or can people kind of muddle their way through it and figure it out?
It's complicated, but I would recommend that you have all your paperwork together.
Yeah.
You know, identifying what you received and what you're claiming the loss for. It is very tedious, it can be time consuming, but that's the only way you can really claim the loss.
Sure. So Katherine is sticking around with us until 6:30. It's like a marathon of sorts, right, for taxes. So we want to know if you have any specific questions. We are back on Facebook Live in just a moment, and we will get those questions answered for you. And you know what? Free. What's better than free? Come, ask your questions. We'll get you some answers, guys.